Here's part 2 of me making these teacher appreciation baskets. Guys, I did not realize how long it was actually going to take me to make them, but it's the thought that counts. So here's part 2. Okay, I just dropped the boys off and we are heading to go finish getting the rest of the stuff for our teacher appreciation. First stop, I'm going to Natural Grocers so I can go get my water, and then we're gonna head to Sam's. So let's go. Back like we never left. Let's get to it. All right, so first I had to get organized because I realized after just stenciling their names on it, I was starting to get confused of what went with which teacher because they all wanted different colors and it was just easier for me to keep it together. So here I was going to customize the candles. I ended up customizing them with like the letter for their name and like a little phrase that went with that letter. I used acrylic paint for everything and did a gloss coat over it just because this is what I had on hand. But normally I probably would have sanded this down and prepped it a little bit more. But for the sake of getting finished with all 5 teachers' gifts for the next day delivery, I was like, let me go ahead and do this. Stenciling the names, I'll probably never do that again. I tried to wood burn them and it came out pretty decent. However, I'm just going to invest in a Cricut, to be honest. In hand painting these boxes, it took about 3 to 4 coats per color, not including if I wanted to add like an accent color. So all in all, that took maybe about 2.5 hours, and then I had to clear coat them because I had to wait for each side to dry. I'm so glad I had a blow dryer to assist me with making the drying process quicker, because had I had to wait for everything to dry properly, this would have taken so long. Y'all, this is my first time doing something like this for teachers. Normally, I do stuff like this, like, just for myself. But this was the first time that I did it for other people. And honestly, it was really fun. My husband said, you might just be an Etsy queen, but calm down. So this was kind of my impromptu idea. I was going to write on the bottles, but instead I got rhinestones. And in doing so, I was like, well, let me bedazzle the box with their favorite color. And then I embellished the actual bottles. Now, I have done like rhinestone placements before. However, I did not have the proper tools to actually do this. So I really had